Ouch, that hurt quite a lot and it was kind of scary. So this is the Grand Couloir in France, and as you can see I did fall quite a lot. It was not so easy, but today I will show you the full run on a snowboard, because I've seen some YouTube videos with people doing it on skis, but for snowboarders I feel like this is way more difficult, especially the beginning, because you do have quite a narrow start, which is obviously famous for the Grand Couloir. And as you can see, it's not only narrow, it also has some bumps which your snowboard can get stuck into. And I was a bit unlucky, I was a bit too scared, let's say. I was a bit chickening out, and instead of just getting the speed, I was trying to stop and I got hit by one of the sides and I almost got catapulted down this ridge, which is not a normal piste. Here on the left you literally go down a few meters and you can also be faced with or welcomed by some rocks, so it's not really something you want to do. But I didn't give up and I continued, and I was squeezing my legs a bit because I was a bit scared, but let's say I continue. I tried to do my best, but unfortunately I didn't find the confidence to really go the speed I wanted. But here you can see on the right side that it is quite a cliff also on the other side, so it's not like you are snowboarding without risk. The risk is, yes, you will be thrown off this mountain, but the view is amazing. Look at this, especially with the 360 camera, it just looks so nice. So yeah, today we will go through this entire run, which will be quite a run, and also there will be some pauses, some pieces I had to just speed up because there were too many people. So I think the days before it was always closed, so this time it was open. So bear in mind that if it's too misty, too snowy, whatever reason they can find to close it, because it is already a challenge to go through this, they will close it. So the moment it opens, people are going like crazy on this run, and then it's even more challenging because you have to consider that it is just crowded and you cannot just run over people, you cannot stop wherever you like. There's a small piece, and this is where I'm going now, which is quite easy, and then like after maybe 1 minute I already had to stop here because it already got a bit more challenging. But I think here you can see this whole piece is quite easy, so it's some kind of bucket in between the two big drops, and obviously in the beginning you have the entry point. But you will see that my behind will be quite snowy throughout the whole run, because I just had to sit down, relax, get my breath and not be scared. Of course, I'm a amateur snowboarder, I did it my whole life, but still, as you can see, it's just a bit scary. This one was pretty nice. Here you can see even some powdery snow coming up, so I think the days before there was some snowfall, that's why it was closed, and then we had to wait at least 1 or 2 days and then the snow was already kind of gone. But here's the second big part of the run where you see that it is quite steep. And this will also be the second part where I totally fail and I fall, because you can see I'm almost vertical, and obviously with the fisheye lens of my Insta360, not a GoPro by the way, you will see that you cannot really see that it's steep, but it is very steep, and here I totally lose control. It's very icy, or at least I was trying to get a turn in, but I got stuck again with my board. So yeah, here's where I end up. Not too nice to be every time falling down. So is this enjoyable? For the first time, no. We could not do it actually more than one time because we had to go this day back to my home country. But this time we had the one and only chance, which left us actually with a lot of trial and error and not too many good turns. Unfortunately, bear with me, I am a decent snowboarder, but for these kind of steep runs I need to at least know where I can go more or less, and I didn't even know how the run would go, so I didn't check any previous YouTube videos for this, so I had no clue what would be the best tactic here. But this part between those two big rocks is also the part which annoyed me the most, because everyone was stopping here, and it's like in traffic, the moment one person stops, everyone stops, so there's not one person to blame. But this will also be the part I needed to just speed up a bit, because it was literally like being in traffic. I had to just wait until everyone was down, and then I could get my speed, because the issue is, yes, you can just go, there is place enough, but what if you lose control like I did a couple of times? You need to know your skill, and you need to know that you could be a danger for other people. This is where I had to speed it up, but after this it went a bit better. Still not perfect, and you will see when I get out of the shadow it will also be a bit more nicer. But the issue here was that because of the sun, the snow also was different, so I had to now adjust a bit to how the snow was feeling, because if you know anything about skiing, you know that the difficulty, especially if you know how to turn, is how to control your board on different types of snow. Icy snow, different bumps, different literal ice balls or stones are not too nice to be skiing on, and this is the area where we were supposed to connect with the main routes, but here I took a bit, let's say, an off-route connection just to get a bit of this powder snow. But little did I know this powder snow was full of, let's say, snow rocks, what I call, which are very hard snow pieces. Here I took a little breather and I restarted again this run, and you will see, at least also from the sound, there were so many hard pieces underneath this little layer of fresh powder snow. So don't be fooled, this is not nice powder snow. You see my board going, like, it's concrete underneath, so it's like going on concrete. It's not nice for the knees at all. But anyway, I connected finally to the pretty good normal ridden route. And this is also where I will have to leave you off. I do a lot of different videos and travel videos on my channel, so feel free to have a look. And I also try to do a bit more my personality and other stuff, because I like to do different things. But for sure, like the video, and I see you next time. Bye!